When it comes to sex, nothing can ruin the moment faster than bad hygiene. This is especially true when it comes to anal sex. So today, I've got some tips to get your booty clean and make sure you're as ready as you can be for those surprise moments. Here's your step-by-step guide to preparing for anal sex. After these 5 simple steps, I've got a few more advanced tips for folks to follow who've become a bit more devoted to backdoor play. You big slut, good for you! Number 1, deliver your food, baby. If you're in labor or close to it, do your business. Make sure to pay attention to what it feels like to be empty. It'll help in times when you can't properly prepare. Number 2, wash your ass. Soap and water are your best friends for most hygiene, including anal. Hop in the shower and stick a soapy finger up your tush. Swirl it around and make sure the lower part of your rectum is squeaky clean. Even if you're not worried about cleanliness, why not stick her finger or two up there just for funsies, you know? Go light on the soap because it can dry out the natural mucus inside your rectum and cause problems. Also, don't use antibacterial soap because you need those natural bacteria to keep you from getting sick. Number 3, flush your ass out. If you're planning on getting it in deep, you need to make sure you're clean, and I mean squeaky. This is where the enema comes in. It helps clear your rectum and colon using water to get shit, pun intended, moving. It takes a while, about an hour to complete the whole process, but you will be clean as a whistle. Make sure you take a break between cleaning and fucking. Water can get trapped inside and come out on its own later. If you limit the amount of water going in though, this will be less of a problem. Number 4, relax. If you're asking how to clean out, you're probably new to anal, so it's important for me to include mental hygiene in these tips. Getting something in your butt can be anxiety-inducing, even if you're excited. Take some time to relax. It'll calm your tummy rumbling, make you feel cooler, and, most importantly, open up easier. My suggestion, deep breathing. When I get flustered in bed, I take a bathroom break that consists of me sitting on the toilet breathing deeply until my brain fog clears. It's 100% effective. Guaranteed. Number 5, bend over, bitch! This isn't really a tip, but rather what you want to hear after making all these anal preparations. If you follow these tips, you could be hearing some hot piece screaming that your way. Have fun, you crazy kids. Extra tips for analingus hygiene. Make sure your top doesn't brush their teeth soon before or after to limit bacterial access in their mouth. If they do it before, they can create tiny cuts in their mouths, which opens their mouth up to bacteria while they're doing it. If they do it after, there could still be bacteria in their mouth, making more cuts, etc., etc. Mind the flavor. Don't use deodorant or fragrance lotions near the hole. Fragrance doesn't taste good. Most tops want to taste ass, the pure, savory umami of ass. I suggest moisturizing with palm grease or cocoa butter lube. They both complement the taste of Bucci excellently, neutralize possible odors, and lubricates for a more pleasant experience from the start. If you want to add some flavor, sweat a little bit, or use some purposefully flavored body lotions, and that'll do the trick. Advanced anal hygiene tips. Now that we've got the more basic tips out of the way, let's talk about tips for folks who want to enjoy anal on the regular. Number 1, change how you wipe your ass. It's time to upgrade how you wipe your ass. For too long, your poor anus has suffered under the tyranny of a toilet paper regime. Break free from your oppressive shackles and finally get that all-over clean feeling you've been wanting. Vote liberty and clean booty for 2022. But seriously, other than maybe a bidet, baby wipes and toilet wipes are the best way to get your booty clean after you've done your business. Guys, this tip is going to be especially important for you. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back. This tip is going to be especially important for you if you have a hairy butt crack. If you want someone shoving their face up in the crack of your ass, and trust me you do, you need to make sure it's as clean as possible. The hair will trap bits of paper. And I'm just going to leave it there and move on. Number 2, fix your diet. Shit happens. It does, and there's just nothing that you can do to change that, especially with anal sex. But you can change how efficiently your exhaust system works. In order to fix what comes out of your butt, you've got to fix what goes in your mouth. Fiber is like a magic supplement that helps your digestive tract work more efficiently. If you're already into eating lots of fruits and veggies like apples and broccoli, then just add some dark leafy greens to your plate as well. If not, try a fiber supplement. They come in pills, powders, tabs, liquids, and I even have these gummies right here. You will have to play around to find the mix that works for you, but it will make a big difference. Obviously, I suggest trying some fiber gummies since they taste good, and that means I remember to take them more often. Make sure you stay away from spicy food, dairy, and anything you know causes nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, or diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha, for obvious reasons. Number 3, lock that ass up. Now, I'm going to start this tip by saying I am not a doctor. That being said, before you start prepping to be anally penetrated, it's smart to use an anti-diarrhea medication. Now, this tip is especially for people who are going to be getting in for a long period of time. Say you're going to a sex club, a gangbang, something like that, and you just want to make sure that you are nice and tight and won't have to move for however long you need to. The medications you're going to want to try are Mylanta and Pepto. I find that these work best, but it doesn't really matter what kind you use. You can use the store brand. Just make sure to take it about 30 to 40 minutes before anal play. Shout out to Cole Maverick of Maverick Men for that porn star tip. Again, I am not a doctor. I am just adding this for people who want to take that tip on their own. Number 4, stretch your ass out. For a healthy body, regular exercise is important. The same principle applies to your anus. If you want to play anal yoga games without Olympic level warm-ups every single time, you're going to need to stay in a state of elasticity. For this one, all you have to do is play with your butt. Pretty cool, right? Wear a butt plug, use some fingers, or even get gangbang. It doesn't matter. Simply playing with your ass 3 to 4 times a week will keep it strong and flexible for whatever else you've got in store. So, now that you're like a anal expert or whatever, you should totally check out my video on the basics of anal hygiene. You might learn something. If you have any other questions about anal hygiene, sexuality, if you have any other questions about anal hygiene, anal sex, anal pleasure, or, any of the other things that we talk about here on this dear channel, leave it in the comments below. I'm always there, and I will reply. But for now,